And greetings, my dear friends. Welcome back. It's been a while. So, only Brazy party at the beginning. I kind of thought that it's probably going to be some sort of like a Brazilian event when I just saw like the poster, whatever. I thought it's going to be Brazilian event, like they're going to do something in Rio again. But then I looked at the teams and I was like, that's a bit too many teams. And after that, I checked the location. So it's Europe and it's online. And well, if you've been a while in CSGO scene, you know that if it's a European online event, there's only one team that's 99.9% is gonna advance at least to the semifinals. And hello, Berlin International Gaming, greetings. But okay, now let's just talk a bit serious and probably we kind of have like two favorites over here, right? Um, we do have a crazy group C. Um, Other groups are okay. Um, Let me just point out the teams that I don't think that gonna do much. Um, First, Into the Breach. I don't think they're gonna do anything in the online group in the online event. I don't expect anything from them. It's like their full focus should be uh, just for the major. So this type of event, yeah, they're gonna get 2 games, but screw that, just practice. And you have decent opposition, like maybe even gonna have like 3 games because they're gonna play 0-0 Nation, and against them they most likely to win, right? So against Pain, I'm pretty sure they're gonna lose to Pain. Big just gonna destroy Nation, then Pain gonna play Big, in which most likely Big gonna win, and then Breach gonna play Nation again, and yeah, Breach gonna win. Then probably gonna be losers final or something like that, playing against into Breach one more time, and yeah, Pain gonna advance, or they just gonna face Big, and there's not gonna be a chance. So this one is pretty obvious one. So uh, Group A on the other side is quite interesting. I have no idea what to expect from OG. But apparently Apex will be going to boot camp really soon, and I'm not sure if it's like a day before the event uh, or something, because like Sponge just did the Twitter post regarding the teams that are going to be doing boot camp, and Apex replied that they're going to start theirs very soon. Uh, I kind of missed the dates, but yeah, it's either they're going to play the event at the boot camp or like a day before and then just gonna move to a boot camp, whatever. So I don't expect much from Apex either. Um, Eternal Fire, that's another one that I don't expect anything, to be honest. And for me, it looks like they probably gonna have a lot of internal issues. But on the other side, we have Godsend, and Godsend for me is a team that's been grinding a lot lately uh, in online, and their results aren't pretty bad. So if you're feeling really gambling, Godsend is probably a really good pick for you, right? And Draken is doing okay. Joel is like a goat of Swedish delusional players or whatever. And in general, if we look at the matches, right, like they didn't really do that bad, right? Uh, Against Spirit Academy, many teams lost against them, but in general, they're pretty well. So if you're really feeling gambly, then Godsend is your pick, right? Mm, in terms of matchups, Eternal Fire against Apex, I think the first game gonna go towards Apex. Godsend against OG, that's best of 3, and OG they have probably the best chances of winning the group. And for me, Godsend is a dark horse, but they can actually go out second because like Eternal Fire, as I already said, right? I don't expect anything from them. Apex, uh, kind of similar situation to Into the Breach, right? Your focus should be fully on major, right? For you, maybe it's even better than you just play two games and carry on focusing on your preparation. So maybe they're just gonna even lose the first one, then they're gonna lose the second one against Godsend, and then OG gonna destroy Eternal Fire, and Godsend gonna play against Eternal Fire, and Godsend gonna beat Fire as well, right? So we're gonna have OG and Godsend advancing. So if if we're really using common sense, then OG Godsend. Over here we got Pain and Big. It doesn't matter what order. And then the third one, right? The Group C. This is the one that's kind of interesting for me, right? Because Saw, that's another team that we don't expect anything from them. Ends, probably like the third team in rankings if we think of the whole event over here, right? Some of you might say that they like the second strongest team over here, but currently I'd rate OG slightly above ends only because of Dexter, right? And recently OG kind of started uh, showing that, yeah, now they're playing the way they actually wanted to play a while ago, right? And somehow Nico is fitting the system better than Nexa did. So that's kind of unexpected to me. And yeah, uh, for Astralis, it's going to be a great opportunity to test the youngsters. Again, Astralis, for them, this event is most likely a testing ground to see uh, how is the new guy going to perform, the one that's from Academy. And if it's going to go well, great for them. If no, they can always bring Zip back, right? So Buzz and Altex, Glaive Blamer, well, against Gamer Legion. I'd say kind of Gamer Legion has the slight advantage over here. But again, uh, for Gamer Legion is once again same story as for Apex, right? For you, maybe it's better just to play two games, just to have some practice. The first one against Astralis, it's like a 50-50 game right now. And then against Ents, probably the first game they're gonna win against Astralis, and the second one they're gonna lose. Because right, for me, like Astralis, 100% gonna beat Soul, and then they're gonna probably play for the losers final against the loser of the winners final. Uh, so most likely they're gonna go and just face each other twice, right? Because Ents at the moment should be beating any of them, right? Uh, so my call is that Ents beating Saw, then Ents beating Game Legion, Astralis losing to Game Legion, then beating Saw, and then playing Game Legion again, and then they advancing to the playoffs just by the second place, right? So Ents, Astralis, Legion, Saw, right? I'm not gonna be surprised if we see Astralis beating Legion and then beating Ents, right? I see this type of possibility. But again, mm, this might not be the worst option for Astralis. So, now the best group out of all of them, right? So, Cloud9. Cloud9 against Sprout. Sprout with a lot of issues, and Sprout probably finally getting what they actually want in terms of Tigos, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be good enough because that's really weird mix of players, right? You probably have Zyphon and Star, two players that will be joining stronger team, maybe even Astralis, maybe both of them. I don't know. Instead of two youngsters, Zyphon and Star, maybe it's gonna be a massive improvement. or whatever, Sprout, with their approach of how they kind of destroyed the team that they had, is just a ridiculous one, right? So this one should be easy to 0 for Cloud9, and there shouldn't be any issues for the Cloud9 at all in winning the whole group, right? When Imperial against Nine, um, for some reason I'm not sure that Imperial are even gonna participate in this event, right? Because are they in Europe? Are they just coming for the major, or are they boot camping? What the hell? First of all, what is Imperial doing in Europe right now after being in Brazil? And like, if you have any idea, or if you have any information, just let me know. Because for me, it's kind of what the hell is going on, right? They have no intention. There's no need to be here at all for them, right? I just don't see the point, right? They didn't qualify for the major. That's one thing. They're not really participating in any big events. They there's no need for them to be in Europe at all. It just blows my mind. So for me, it's probably gonna be a TO for Nine, because again, if Imperial are in Europe, what the hell they doing here? If no, then how are they gonna play from Brazil? And then if there's gonna be a replacement team, who is it gonna be? Like, which team is gonna take their place? Something like Endpoint, maybe. Who else? I don't know. Like, for Brazy Party, I don't see any other team that's just gonna take their place, right? So for me, Nine is clearly the second team in this group. So Cloud9 beating Sprout, then Cloud9 beating Nine, right? And that's it. And then Sprout, Imperial, or whoever's gonna play instead of Imperial, kind of useless game, because like neither of them is gonna do anything, and Nine is just gonna take the second place. So now Cloud9, the winners, uh, maybe ENS winners, OG should be winners over here, and well, I expect Big to win, but there's always possibility for Pain to actually kind of go and try hard, right? So now it's time for fantasy, right? Now let me try and build my team, right? Because as I already said, right? In my opinion, Cloud9 should be winning the whole event. But who are we going to pick in our team? Right, Shiro is in great form, but what can we do online? And is it justifiable to pick him for 248k? I don't know. Um, Ends fairly priced. Sanpai has been pretty good recently. OG Flames 202k is incredible price, so that's insta lock. Um, Big Keto 192 and Crimbo. Um, Hyped also 204. Not that bad. Tapson 194 in online event where they will have to play 0-0 Nation in the first game. Yes, please. And who am I gonna pair him with? Um, I don't know. It kind of looks like it makes sense to pick Crimbo or Hyped. Is like Crimbo's been great, but Hyped. If we look at his stats, what are we gonna see? Matches. So against Navi 119, against Heroic, yeah, he kind of got brushed aside. Cloud9 also kind of brushed him aside. Falcons 123, iNation, like against top teams, like he does get decent maps, but I guess like tier two, uh, not that bad. But if we look at the Crimbo, what does Crimbo say? Oof, Crimbo stats are just great. And if we look at the matches, yeah, Navi kind of didn't really go well. And Heroic Crimbo was amazing. Cloud9 Crimbo was good. Falcons, just one game didn't really go well. NIP, yeah, kind of okay. But maybe it's time to try them, right? So 395 left. And again, Cloud9 are just way too expensive. Unless you want to pick someone like Booster, and then you have like 203k left, which is not funny. And 200k, who can you pick then? Not many good options, right? Unless you try and like steal Acre for 196 in a group with Eternal Fire. Uh, I'm also 212k. Again, it's a great option. Uh, and then like who else? Gaming Legion. Where is Gaming Legion? Oh yeah, here we go with Astralis and yeah, sure. Wrong group, wrong team. Yeah, Gaming Legion with Astralis, where they do have an option, right, to beat them. And who else? JKM 200k, JL 211, JL. Ooh, JL is actually really good priced. Cypher, yeah, despite that he had a great event, I don't have much faith in them. Breakin 203. Like, if you are really trying to gamble, there's plenty of great players, right? In general, who do I think gonna win? Uh, Brazy Party. It's a tough question. Who's gonna win in general, right? I do believe that OG has a really good chance to win, right? But let me try to do it this way. Uh, OG. Yeah, against Godson. Okay. I think Dexter should be on my team 100%. And then I have 198 left. And who is that enough for? Faven and Keto. I'm a big Keto enjoyer, but is this gonna be enough for him to kind of cruise past? And Buster, is that good option to pick Buster over here? I don't know. And in general, let me try to pick Nafani over here, 204. And what if, try it this way, Crimbo and 198. Not enough. Not enough. Snappy. KO is a nice sack. Yeah, not the best option. So it looks like I will have to do it this way. I have to go for him and probably hyped. Have to go double ops, right? And Thompson has a great chance to do bonkers over here. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna go with in terms of roles. Nafani, well, entry frag like most of the time. Thompson, is Thompson an IGL or actually I don't know. Dexter as a multi frag or Dexter as op right? Thompson as an IGL in this group with the just Pain being kinda on the edge. I don't know. So for me, Flames is most likely gonna be my IGL. Then Thompson is gonna be a defender for me or support defender and hyped. Either that or camper. Support multifrag. As an AWPer, multifragger on an equal rounds is gonna get some. Or maybe should I go for Thompson? Yeah. And then this guy is gonna be my defender because like CT side AWPer. Yeah, why not? And yeah, in terms of boosters against Sprout and Nafani, what can I do for? Okay, let's start. Let's start with him. Is he gonna get baited? I don't think so. Is he gonna shoot a lot of heads? Maybe. Uh, Flashbangs, he's not really throwing them many. Uh, I don't know. Clutch, again, not really. 30 bomb, I don't know. Assists, great thing, right? Dexter, top of the scoreboard, 100%. Nafani against Sprout, they're not going to choke. Bottom of the scoreboard, I'm not sure if Nafani is going to be like the lowest rated player in the first game because like I think it's more like a buster, and the first game is going to be once again against Sprout, so aren't that many chances. Against nine, probably. This one, I don't think so. Is he going to get baited? 100% sure. Uh, Absen, uh, is he going to set up a lot of flashbangs? For sure. Hyped, uh, consistency, maybe. I'm expecting one game that's going to be like 16-5, 16-6, and in that game, Sniper should have like maybe like 90, 95 or 100 KSD. So that's my first round boosters. And if you're wondering how am I doing with the boosters, then let me just show you the EM Brio and 45 points on the boosters. Is that good? I don't know. You let me know. So in general, that's it. Let me know what you think. And before I finish, let's just double check if this is the whole event details. And yes, this is a whole event, right? So I expect either Cloud9, OG, or Big to win the whole event, right? I will be very surprised if there's going to be another team that's going to be taking one of their places in the final, right? Most likely it's going to be Cloud9 against one of them, but if you pick in Shiro for 250k, well, you deserve to win. So good luck, have fun, and let me know what you think.